Hello and welcome back to the 2-Minute Drill. My name is Bailey and today we're going to look deeper into the problems that are facing the Bears and Justin Fields. The Bears and Fields are not having a good season to say the least. Popular sentiment among many analysts and media people have blamed this mostly on Fields. Fields does rank last in a ton of traditional and advanced analytics like sacks taken, completion percentage, and completion percentage over expected. While true Fields does face by far the most amount of pressures per dropback, he also has the second highest time to throw in the league. He's simply holding on to the ball for far too long. The Bears do have one of the worst wide receiver and offensive line groups in the NFL, if not the worst, but Fields is not doing himself any favors. My personal theory on why Fields isn't doing too well is twofold. First is the offensive play calling. Fields should be a prototypical shotgun passer in today's NFL to best use his skill set. Heavy RPO calls, quick rollouts, fast passes. Chicago ranks third last in passing attempts out of shotgun, and Fields leads the league in scramble percentage by a significant margin. The difference between him and second place Daniel Jones is the same difference between Daniel Jones and number 16 Carson Wentz. Bottom line, putting Fields under center is not helping his development, and he's not being fully utilized to his skill set under Luke Getsy. The second problem is a bit more out there, but I think Fields is being instructed not to throw contested passes. Next Gen Stats tracks a stat called regression percentage, which is how often a QB throws a ball into tight coverage. Fields is doing this at the second worst rate in the league, only ahead of Trevor Lawrence. All the other QBs around him have an above 65% completion rate, while Fields is hovering at about around 54. The closest QB that has a sub 65 completion rate is Lamar Jackson, who throws almost double the percentage of tight window passes compared to Justin Fields. Even in college, Fields only threw 54 contested passes for completions in 23 starts. He never had to throw this way in college, and compared to what he had at Ohio State, his wide receivers and offensive line are way worse. However, during his rookie year in 2021, Fields ranked among the top 10 in aggression percentage. The only way a player can go from top 10 to bottom 2 is if the coaching staff is telling him to be more careful with the ball. And Fields has, but the extended periods of times holding on to the ball, the constant scrambling in combination with his low completion percentage above expected leads me to believe that Fields simply does not trust himself to make tight window throws in fear of turning over the ball. This is why so many of his balls are deemed uncatchable, why he gets pressure on so many of his dropbacks, and why he scrambles so much. I believe the problem boils down to this. 1. His receivers can't get open. 2. When they do get open, they can't create that much separation, and Fields isn't going to force a tight window pass, so he holds onto the ball, waiting for them to get more open. 3. Obviously, the protection can't hold up that long, so Fields ends up scrambling or throwing the ball away. At the end of the day, Fields has the tools and the ability. He was too good of a prospect and flashes too much on the field to not be a legitimate player in the league. His problems are mostly mental right now, so it's impossible to say if he can work through it. All that can be said is right now the Bears and him need to change something drastically and change it fast. And that's the 2-Minute Drill.